inside are making more noise. I can hear their noise over here and I can't hear you all telling me. Good evening, parents. Good evening. Yes, that's the way. A warm welcome to the annual concert of 2016-2017. A lot has gone into making this an unforgettable experience for you. Our learners have practiced tirelessly for hours to put a show to enthrall you. In order to do justice to their superlative efforts, do keep your mobile phones on silent mode and please refrain from clicking photographs. Photographs and the DVD of the whole show would be made available to you later, so please sit back and enjoy the evening. Dear parents, thank you for your unwavering support and encouragement, which helps us to conquer new frontiers year after year after year. The lighting of a lamp traditionally symbolizes moving towards knowledge, awareness, and always been regarded as the symbol of goodness and positivity. May I request our principal, Mrs. Disha Doshi, to please come on the stage to light the lamp and commence this evening on an auspicious note. Mrs. Disha Doshi. Thank you, Mrs. Doshi. May I request everyone please stand up and join your hands for Gayatri Mantra.
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I request our head of the school, Principal Mrs. Disha Doshi, to give us an insight to what she's feeling right now. Nervous, excitement. Please share your thoughts.
A very good evening. Can you hear me? I'm sorry for my voice, but this is the level of excitement we have during our rehearsals and practice. This is what has turned up today. But it was really wonderful it is always actually wonderful having kids around. One more year down, but having kids around is such a wonderful thing. Today, I'm actually nervous, excited, all together. It's a mixed feeling. But I'm sure that you all are going to help us to make it the best. Am I right? And how are you going to do that? How are you going to cheer them up? Otherwise, because they are not going to come on stage. Because they are our little rock star, aren't they? So let us start with our journey. And so tie your seat belts and let us see how the kids rock today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Doshi. Any annual day is incomplete without dancing. In order to spice it up a little bit, we are going to enact on some moral stories where all our little learners have been the characters in that story with the help of their teacher. Before we start, a gentle reminder: keep your phones on silent mode, please. Without further ado, let's hear it for our superstars as they embark on our magical journey. Our first song for today, Walking in the Jungle. Walking in the jungle, walking in the jungle. We are not afraid, we are not afraid. One step, two step, three step forward. Stop, listen. Who's that? It's a fraud. We are not afraid. Stomping in the jungle, stomping in the jungle. We are not afraid, we are not afraid. One step, two steps, three steps forward. Stop, listen. What's that? It's a monkey. We are not afraid. Jumping in the jungle, jumping in the jungle. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. One step, two steps, three steps forward. Stop, listen. What's that? It's a toucan. We are not afraid. Let's skip. Skipping in the jungle, skipping in the jungle. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. One step, two steps, three steps forward. Stop, listen. What's that? It's a tiger. So here we run. Please welcome our little learners' first song for the day. Our participants are Shlok, Arham, Diya. Okay, there are two Shloks, Shlokesh, Shokvi and Diya.
Let's take a walk in the jungle. Walking in the jungle, walking in the jungle. We're not afraid, we're not afraid. Walking in the jungle, walking in the jungle. We're not afraid, we're not afraid. One step, two steps, three steps forward. One step, two steps, three steps back. Stop. Listen. What's that?
It's a frog.
We're not afraid.
Let's stomp.
Stomping in the jungle, stomping in the jungle. We're not afraid, we're not afraid. Stomping in the jungle, stomping in the jungle. We're not afraid, we're not afraid. One step, two steps, three steps forward. One step, two steps, three steps back.
Stop. Listen. What's that?
It's a monkey. We're not afraid. Let's jump. Jumping in the jungle, jumping in the jungle. We're not afraid, we're not afraid. Jumping in the jungle, jumping in the jungle. We're not afraid, we're not afraid. One step, two steps, three steps forward. One step, two steps, three steps back. Stop. Listen. What's that?
It's a toucan.
We're not afraid.
Let's skip.
Skipping in the jungle, skipping in the jungle. We're not afraid, we're not afraid. Skipping in the jungle, skipping in the jungle. We're not afraid, we're not afraid. One step, two steps.
scared of our little lions? I'm sure this act surely made you spirits roar. That was definitely a roaring maid. You feel lively and happy, isn't it so? Are we all awake now? This was just the beginning. Stories play a vital role in the growth and development of children. The books they read and the characters they get to know can become like their friends. It's also good for children to understand that books are a useful source of information and that good reading skills are important for success in their future lives. Reading also helps children with their confidence levels, coping with feelings, language, learning. So here we present our first story of the day, Monkey and the Cap Seller. Do we know the story of Monkey and Cap Seller? Yes? Do we all know? Do we know the extended version of the story? Yes? No? Okay, first let's watch the story that our kids are enacting and then we look upon the extended version of the story. May I call upon the participants of the story? Mahi, Kevin, Arham, and helping them is the teacher. We are not going to enter the stage without your clapping. Our monkeys are climbing on the tree. Can we all see that? Is it visible? We want the curtains open. Come on, cheer them.
The Cat Seller and the Monkeys. One day, a cap seller was sleeping under a tree. He had a cap on his head. A box of caps lay beside him. There were monkeys on the tree. They saw the cap seller and the caps. They climbed down the tree. They took the caps and put them on their heads. When the cap seller woke up, he found the caps missing. Called the monkeys. When he looked up, he saw the monkeys with the caps on their heads. The cap seller knew that monkeys copied others. He took off his cap and threw it on the ground. All the monkeys took off the caps and threw them on the ground. The cap seller collected all the caps and went his way.
So how was our story? This was the first story of the day. Do you know moral of the story? Anyone from the audience? Anyone? Moral of the story? Come on, we all have heard this story in our childhood. No one there? Anyone? Moral of the story? No moral learned. Sorry? Yeah, we are clever than monkeys. So on this note, I have extended version of the same story. After some years, grandson of the same cap seller went in the same jungle. He slept under the same tree. While he was sleeping, all the monkeys which were there on the tree came down, took all his cap and went on the tree again. So the cap seller woke up and he knew that his grandfather had told him this story. So what he did, first he threw stone on the tree, stone at the tree. Monkeys threw fruit at him. Then the cap seller threw the cap on the ground. So what do you think? What did the monkeys do this time? What do you think? Did he copy? Did the monkeys copy? They took away the cap. So what happened? One of the monkey on the tree shouted, "See, you have grandfather, so even I had my grandfather. You already told me this story, so I am not going to copy you. So I am going to keep this cap. Now you go and leave." Yeah, so this was the extended version of the same story. Now, to continue the same story and to dance on them, please welcome with a huge round of applause our second dance for the day, our cute little monkeys, Tiger, elephant, Vaishnavi, Mahi, Kevin, Rayansh.
We're gonna do the monkey. Do the monkey. Monkey, monkey. That's alright. Do the elephant. Do the elephant. Do the elephant. That's alright. We're gonna jump to the front and back. Jump to the front and back. Jump to the front and back. That's alright. Now do the tiger. Do the tiger. Tiger, tiger. That's alright. Jump to the front and back. Jump to the front and back. Jump to the front and back. Yeah, that's alright. We're gonna do the monkey. Do the monkey. Do the elephant. The tiger, tiger.
Did you enjoy our cute little monkeys and elephants? Now moving on, we have one more moral stories for you. And this time I'm pretty sure you'll at least give me one of the models. One day, when the lion was sleeping, a mouse got into his mane and played with his thick hair. The lion was disturbed. He caught the mouse with one of his paws and pinned him on the ground. "You little mouse, how dare you play with me?" said the lion with the burning eyes. The lion was about to kill the mouse. The mouse was choked with fear. He pleaded to be forgiven and said, "If you let me go, maybe one day I shall help you as best as I can." The proud lion laughed. "Ha ha ha." At this remark of the mouse, the lion said, "Are you joking, little mouse? You are so small and I am so big. How can you think of helping a big creature like me? I will never need your help." The mouse said, "You are a great creature. A creature as great as you should not kill a small mouse. Please let me go." So the lion released him and warned him by saying, "Never disturb me again." So what happens next? Do you want to know?